Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 455, and today we read you Disney's 100 Years of Wonder Storybook Collection. Now, we're going to read you this in 18 parts. Give me a moment here. I don't want to break my... here's my bookmark. Anyway, so let's read the first part of our book right now, shall we? See what we got for us. Anyway, this was written by Disney and Press. It's published by Disney Press, Los Angeles, New York. Scene here is the Disney's 100 storybook collection. It's a nice looking touch of magical things to several hundred years back in last year. Anyway, table comes as follows: preface, introduction, Lion King, which we'll read today, Frozen, Moana, Finding Nemo. Excuse me. One of the family. We're gonna read you all the first part of Disney. Give me a moment here. Okay, first part of Disney. One of the family today. Second part is Disney's one of the friendship after these 4 episodes. Okay. Now after 7, one is the kindness, one is adventures. Will be the next 4, and the last 4, one of courage. So we're gonna read The Lion King today. This is part of our Wonders of Family segment. Here we go. First, the preface. So, it's copyright 2023, Disney Enterprises Incorporated. Already reserved. All of this is trademarked by all of his books. Anyway. The editor's name is Vega said the 14-point Vegabirds MT Prop. Editors Lori Campos. Designers Julie Rose. Cover art lead is Caroline Egon. Published by Congress. I'm not going to say the number saying this will be known. But anyway. And you want to visit more, you can visit disneybooks.com. And first hardcover edition. October 2023. Okay? All this seen here is made with Disney Pixar and other things like that. Anyway, preface. On October 16th, 1923. Anyway, excuse me, okay. Walt Disney's brother Roy found what we now know as the Walt Disney Company, okay? Walt Disney's vision and passion for storytelling continues to inspire creative development at Walt Disney Company today, something like that. Through the last 100 years, Disney's characters and their stories have touched the lives of generations of fans, like me, okay? They inspire a sense of wonder and courage to believe that dreams really do come true, okay? Focus on a theme of wonder, our Disney 100 years Wonder Storybook Collection speaks to many kinds of wonder inspired by Disney, like which was my childhood growing up. Storytelling throughout the decades. These includes one is a family, one is a friendship, one is kindness, one is adventure, and one is of courage. These collections share stories of the past and the present, leaves us the excitement to see what the future holds. Now, see here in the preface is what you're about to see is in this history behind Walt Disney's 100 Years of Wonder. That was basically 100 years ago, months ago, in 1923, okay? And it was the introduction, and we'll get to the Lion King. And here we go. For Jennifer Lee, the voice CCO of Walt Disney Animated Studios, okay? Okay, it's not the voice of Elsa, excuse me, okay. as I think of the films over the past 100 years from Walt Disney Animated Studios, time and time again, think of the praise Once Upon a Time. Okay? Feels like the very first Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, anyway. All the way from our 60th, in Chanyo, by the way. Transport you in a magical place that never will always live in our imaginations once upon a time. Okay? The progress of making an animated film fills me with awe. Wow. Okay? Hundreds of artists brains with initial take talents and experiences with a single Envidia, something like that. I pronounce it. Sorry. Endoria, something like that. Brains and volumes creative the latest animation technology. Writers, directors, and artists worked for years together. Wow. Okay. And all this combination, relations, artistry, and artwork comics together serves as one thing: story. Wow. Okay. Storytelling is such a powerful force. A great story can inspire and enlighten, something like that. It can make you laugh. It can both style and excite you. It can remind you of the power of family and hope. Okay? It can both transport you away from your everyday and help you reflect upon your world and in which you live. Okay? Most important, a great story can connect up across us. Something like that. Something like that. Anyway. Comments and cultures. Once upon a time turns out to be not just so distant when you see how a great story can bring us all together. You misspelled together wrong. Mistype. Sorry. Anyway. As you read from Marvelous Tales, thinking about your once upon a time, what stories might those classic tales inspire you in you. Okay? And who knows, maybe someday you will be part of Walt Disney's next 100 years of storytelling. Disney Television Animation Studios thinking like that, because it's part of movies, whoever. Hello? Anyway, Pete Doctor, creative chief creative officer of Pixar Animated Studios. Which I'm a huge fan of, by the way, because I was born in the mid-90s, and that's when Pixar first came out. But anyway, one is a funny word, okay? Reminds me of the bread, something like that. Anyway, it reminds me of lunch. As I wonder what we're having for lunch, I wonder about the lunch is a lot, okay? But mostly, what reminds me of a feeling, I got me with a magician. Okay? The magician's like, poof, something like that. Anyway. Make coins disappear right on the front of my eyes, okay? Another time I felt like it, when I was like, a giant flock of birds flew overhead. Wow, okay. And last spring when, tiny bright, green plants push up through the wet dirt, spawning from dried up seeds. Wow, okay. And all these times it felt like my brain is wiring. And I felt like my skin was tingling. Wow, okay. My mouth drops upon my eyes got stuck. Makes no difference anyway. Right there in my movement. Excuse me. Not thinking about the mistake I made yesterday or things I have to do tomorrow. It's a feeling I wish I have more often. Okay? That's probably why many of us at Pixar try to create that feeling in our movies. Strictly to find that magic combines some elements that make you feel that way. Sometimes it comes from something. See, I dropped the book and I don't know what to do. But anyway. Okay. Sometimes it comes from something huge or majestic, okay? Like when White McQueen concerns a corner to see a Waterfall or Main Valley, which I never saw these movies, bits and pieces, but I seen Cars 1, 2, and 3, bits of it from Bob Show. That was it. Every time the spark go by, something seems impossible. Like Carl Frankenstein living in his house into a sky like with balloons. Okay? Or it could come from something you know for a long time, but now see it in a new way. But like when Marlin finally rescued Nemo, which I saw in the theater, by the way, after swimming across the ocean. Okay? Think about it logically, something like that. I'm not really sure what reason when there is for wonder. Okay? Does it help humanly? Does a sense of wonder make us more likely to hunt down dinner? Or is it pass along a genus like that to future generations? I don't know, Pixar. We'll see. Another weird thing about wonder is it can be found in the stuff that you can see every day. But then you can somehow see differently, somewhat differently. Someone that pronounce it. Sorry. Like yesterday when I saw an ant crawling across my kitchen counter, I squished it. Then today I saw one and I stopped and started amazed that something so small that could have a sense of purpose and personality. They explained it as it is. Wonder could does help us remember that we live in a pretty amazing, world, something like that. And is there amazing anything you want? All you have to do is stop and look for it. Wonder makes you look life better. Kind of like lunch. Wow. Now, see here are quotes that say here to be good enough. Introduction to these two people, Jennifer Lee and Pete Docter, the animating tools of Pixar and the Walt Disney Animated Studios look. So it makes more sense. So there you go on that. I know this episode's making me too long to preface introductions, but we're gonna read you the first one of our bedtime stories episode. And that is, of course, The Lion King. Okay, the first one I'm going to read you first before we get to Lion King is this. Wonder of family. Whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you, and so do I, Mufasa. Now let's read this now. Now before we get to Lion King, see here is basically young Simba who came to be the jungle. So there you go on that. Here we go. Now, okay. Simba was a malicious little lion cub whose father was king of the Pride Lands. Someday, Simba will be king as well. Okay? Melissa explained how it was all part of the circle of life. Okay? But now Simba loved to play, and when his friends, Nala had to hang out with his dad. Okay? Now he was best friend. Mufasa was his hero, okay? Look, Simba, everything the hot light touches our kingdom. The Lion King was told his son. A kingdom time and his ruler rises fall with the sun. One day, Simba, the sun will set out my time here and will rise with you as a new king. Wow. These babies look different than in the past bedtime story episodes, you know, to make sense in any way. So, there you go. It's like book reviews in style, man. Just about make more sense in any way. So, there you go. Next page. Anyway. One day, Simba's Joe's uncle Scar told him about the elephant graveyard. Wow. Okay. Scar knew Simba would be curious, and he was right. Wow. Simba could hardly wait to see the forbidden place. He and Nala headed out together. But they quickly ran into trouble. Three hyenas began chasing them. Simba and Nala were in serious danger. The Lion King Mufasa racing to the rescue. Saved Nala and Simba. Okay, I mixed up words here. But anyway, makes sense anyway, even though it's a great dangerous cause and say, if you ever mess with these two cubs, I will fine you. Anyway, that was Zazu scene here. But anyway, next page. Anyway, Mufasa was upset with the Simba. Anyway, gotta get a drink. Anyway, Mufasa was upset with Simba. Anyway, putting both himself and Nala in danger. But he soon forgave his son. That night, father and son look up in the night sky together. Mufasa explained that he and his parents and grandparents were up there, looking down on them both. He found comfort in the stars. Wherever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you, and so do I. Mufasa said. To make more sense anyway, it's more Pixar-like, to make more CGI differences. They say, and the Lion King, just by Eddie Potts, who narrated the whole Toy Story story behind the making of it. Next page. Anyway, soon afterward, the bitter Scar set up the wild cheese, what that happened now is this word, sorry. Stampede, wild beast, I don't know. With Simba, I pronounce it wrong with my computer glasses on, but anyway, Sarah or something like that. Anyway, I gotta read it right, but anyway, it was part of the plot to destroy Mufasa and his works. Wow. Saddens me, I know. The brave Lion King ran to save his son, but he was killed. Wow. Simba was devastated. He loved his father, and now he was gone. Scar blamed Mufasa's passing, feeling responsible for his father's death. Simba ran far, far away. And I felt worried for Simba, but you have to understand that Simba needs to be alone rather than being with his uncle Scar. Come on, it's too late now, but you can't be brothers and brothers all the time, Scar. Next page. Anyway. Come on. Help me. Anyway, there we go. In the jungle, Oasis, have announced it. Sorry. Anyway. Simba met a meerkat named Timon and a warthog named Pumbaa. Gee, he looks blue. Timon said. I say brownish gold. Pumbaa replied. No. Timon clarified. I mean, he's depressed. Trio became friends. And Timon and Pumbaa helped Simba forget his past. Anyway. He wanted to eat bugs and splash in the water, put aside his troubles. Wow. And soon, Simba became king. I don't know what to do next because Simba and Timon and Pumbaa had to make more sense in any way. He's an adult now, but that's making more sense anyway. Next page. Meanwhile, back in the Pride Lands. Anyway, we're almost at the 20-minute mark while I'm taping this bomb. But anyway, Scar had taken over Pride Rock. He was a terrible king. Yeez. Trees and plants were dying out. Many animals have left, and the animals who remained were going hungry. One day Nala was now growing up, arrived at Simba's new home, and told him the pirates needed him. Yeez. Soon after Nala's visit, Simba looked up into the night sky. Wow. Saddens me, I know. The same way he had went to his father years ago. Saw his father among the stars. Stars might take me away. You have forgotten where you are. So have you got me. Father said to his son, look inside yourself, Simba. You are more than what you have become. I agree with Mufasa 1,000,000%. Do something about it. At least that's the spirit seen here, Okay. Next page. Anyway, Simba heard his father and he knew what he had to do. Simba rescued the Pride Rock Turbo, excuse me, okay. He defeated Scar, took his rightful place of Lion King. Larry and Nala have become their own. One day that cub will be ultimately leader of the Pride Lands. I don't know about this, depending on how long it takes. The sequel had a door, you know. And one day that cub will look up at the stars and see Simba as a guy. You know, all part of the circle of life. That makes more sense anyway, even though it's a great idea. You know, having me more difference in whole Lion King difference in whole entire thing. We'll see what happens. So that was part 1 of, let's just say, Disney's 100 Years of Wonder Storybook Collection. What did I think about this book? It was basically amazing. So far, this book was a success. Part 1, anyway. That was the Bedtime Stories episode number, let's just say, 455. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. It's going to be Bedtime Stories episode 456, which will be about part 2 of this book. Till next time, so Joe's Box of Paper, more Bedtime Stories episodes will be soon. Say out. See ya.